You will be surprised, but familiar FURACILIN is capable of much more than just gargling. This is one of those remedies that has survived many fashionable treatments and still remains in every medicine cabinet. Our grandmothers knew that yellow tablets help in various situations, from minor cuts to inflammations. But do you know that the possibilities of FURACILIN are much broader than they may seem at first glance? Today we will examine why it remains relevant, how to use it correctly, and what unexpected applications make it a true, universal helper at home. Before moving on to recipes and practical advice, don't forget to pay attention to proven and accessible ways to maintain health. Now let's learn more about what FURACILIN is and why it deserves the title of a pharmacy miracle remedy. FURACILIN is one of those remedies familiar to everyone since childhood. Small yellow pills with a distinctive smell used to be a staple in the medicine cabinet of our parents and grandparents. At first glance, it seems like a simple remedy, yet it is still regarded as one of the most versatile antiseptics. Its active ingredient, nitrofuryl, has pronounced antibacterial and anti-inflammatory effects. In other words, FURACILIN destroys microbes, preventing their reproduction and the onset of inflammation. That is why it is used not only in medicine, but also in everyday life, from treating wounds to skincare and even in agronomy. The main advantage of FURACILIN is that it remains effective even against bacteria that many modern antibiotics have lost their efficacy against. This remedy has stood the test of time and never fails when nothing else seems to help. FURACILIN is usually sold in the form of tablets used for preparing a solution. Dissolve the tablet in hot water for better solubility of the active ingredient. The solution should be used immediately, as it loses its potency under light exposure. You can also find ready-made sterile solution in pharmacies, which is convenient to store. Many doctors call FURACILIN a quiet antiseptic. It doesn't cause burning, doesn't irritate the skin, and is suitable for children and even pregnant women. It can be used for washing wounds, gargling, treating mucous membranes, and also for cosmetic purposes to cleanse the skin and prevent inflammation. But before we move on to unusual applications, let's understand why this simple remedy is effective where expensive drugs fail. The principle of action and benefits of FURACILIN. Its mechanism of action is simple but brilliant. The active substance destroys the protein structures of microbes, causing them to lose their ability to live and reproduce. Imagine it as if it cuts off the microbes' access to oxygen, and the inflammation begins to subside on its own. Healthy cells of the body remain protected as the drug acts selectively, targeting only pathogenic microorganisms. Thanks to this mechanism, FURACILIN still remains part of the pharmaceutical standards in many countries. It is effective against the most common bacteria, Streptococcus, Staphylococcus, E. coli, Salmonella, and even pathogens causing skin inflammations. Therefore, it is not surprising that it is used by both medical professionals and ordinary people, from home situations to medical procedures. It is important to note that FURACILIN acts not instantly, but gently and steadily, helping the body fight inflammation naturally. It reduces the risk of complications, lessens irritation, and accelerates tissue recovery. With regular external use, the skin becomes cleaner, calmer, and heals faster. Its antifungal effect deserves special attention. FURACILIN helps inhibit the growth of fungi and microbes, especially in areas with high humidity, such as between the toes, skin folds, or after minor injuries. This is why it is often used to prevent irritations, inflammations, and even unpleasant odors. It is especially important that FURACILIN does not lose its effectiveness over time, unlike many modern agents, and resistance does not develop to it, making it a reliable option in case nothing else is available. Now that we understand why this remedy is so effective, let's consider the situations in which it can be a real find both in everyday life and in medicine. How to use FURACILIN, the most useful and safe methods. Now that you understand why FURACILIN really works, let's figure out where and how it can be used. This remedy will be useful not only for colds, but also in many everyday situations when you need to quickly and carefully treat the skin or mucous membranes. The most well-known use is gargling. A warm solution of FURACILIN gently cleanses the mucous membrane, reduces discomfort, and helps alleviate inflammation. Gargling is especially useful at the first signs of a cold or irritation, It does not dry the throat like many sprays and is suitable even for children. This remedy is no less effective for skincare. If you accidentally cut or burned yourself or noticed irritation, wash the skin with a FURACILIN solution. It cleans the wound, prevents microbes from entering, and speeds up natural healing. If necessary, you can gently moisten a sterile napkin and apply it to the damaged area for a few minutes. FURACIL helps with eye inflammation, such as mild irritation after sleep or being in a dusty environment. For this, a fresh, weak solution is prepared. A cotton pad is moistened, and the eyelids are gently wiped. This should be done with clean hands and only with freshly prepared solution. Leftovers should not be stored for the next day. Many use FURACILIN for oral care as well. Rinsing with a weak solution helps maintain cleanliness after tooth extraction, during gum inflammation, or simply for prevention. This remedy is safe, does not cause burning, and does not impair taste sensations. There is also a lesser-known but very useful method, foot baths. Adding FURACILIN to warm water helps relieve fatigue, reduce sweating, and prevent skin irritation. After such procedures, the feet become softer and the skin calms down. The main rule is to use only fresh solution and not exceed the recommended concentration. Don't forget that FURACILIN is not a universal medicine, but a reliable assistant for external use, acting gently and safely. Now let's discuss unusual ways to use it that almost no one knows about, but which can be helpful for everyone. Unusual uses of FURACILIN, known only to a few. This remedy is not just a pharmaceutical product from the past. Its capabilities are much broader than they may seem at first glance. Many are surprised to learn that FURACILIN can be used not only for treating wounds and mucous membranes, but also in the most unexpected situations, safely and effectively. One such method is facial skin care. A weak solution of FURACILIN can be used as a gentle cleansing agent. It helps reduce oiliness, tightens pores, and does not dry out the skin. Particularly useful for irritations and tendencies to inflammation. The skin becomes calmer, cleaner, and less sensitive to external factors. There is also one lesser-known use, home care. Due to its antiseptic properties, FURACILIN is excellent for treating surfaces where mold or fungus may arise. It cleans gently, leaves no odor, and does not require rinsing, making it a great alternative to aggressive household cleaners. Some gardeners also use FURACILIN to care for plants in a very diluted concentration. Such a solution helps strengthen the leaves and protect them from microbes. Of course, it must be used carefully, as the medication is primarily intended for people, but with a sensible approach, it can also be useful in household tasks. FURACILIN is an example of a simple, yet truly universal remedy that helps both in daily life and personal care. The main thing is to remember safety precautions and use it wisely. As we have seen, FURACILIN is not just yellow pills from the home medicine cabinet. It is a time-tested remedy that continues to help millions of people. Its antiseptic properties make it a versatile assistant, from skin and mucus care to household situations where cleanliness and protection are important. However, like with any means, it is important to use it consciously, not to abuse it, not to store the solution in light, and always to use it fresh. To use, then FURACILIN will really show its effectiveness, gently, safely, and effectively. Now tell us, did you know about such methods of using FURACILIN? Perhaps you have your own tried and true recipe or method of use. Share it with others. Your experience can be useful not only for others, but also for spreading this information. Your ratings, feedback, and participation contribute to the development of the Health Organism channel and the creation of new, useful video materials. Stay tuned for updates so you don't miss new releases.